Are you ready for shredding?
Banging, monkey. If working from home has you depressed, then get ready with Shreddy to be impressed with an easy way to do an incline press without an incline bench. You want to get more cut than this freshly mowed lawn. But for now, this ain't no gimmick. It's a lifestyle. What's up guys, Adam here from Shredding Brick. Are you guys struggling to perform a full chest workout at home? An incline press is always the first exercise that I go for on a chest workout. Working out from home though, you probably don't have access to an incline bench. If that's the case, don't worry. In this video, Shreddy is going to show you how to perform incline press movements, incline fly movements, and also extend that range of motion from just a regular floor press, which you might have been doing so far, to something that's more close to the kind of chest presses that you'd be doing in the gym and on a bench. All you need is a foam roller. I'm also going to show you an easy way to pre-exhaust the chest with just one simple piece of equipment, so you can make those pressing movements a little bit harder with limited weight. So before we start clanging and banging, step one, make sure that you leave enough space around you so that when you perform your fly movement or press movement, you don't hit a TV stand, a game shelf, or a bodybuilding trophy that is very subtly placed in frame.
Oh yeah!
Setup is super easy. Just take a foam roller, place it behind you, sit down on the floor, and before you lean back, just have a look to make sure that's going to be positioned kind of center into your back, just like in the video. Lay down slowly. The higher the foam roller is to your shoulders and neck, the less of an incline that there will be. The closer that the foam roller is to the lower of your back, the more of an incline that you'll have. My preference for this is to try and get the foam roller so it's in the mid to upper area of my back, so it's not too low and digging into the lower back area. So doing this for the first time, guys, is probably going to feel a little bit mental. Your body isn't going to be used to laying in a foam roller in this position, just like your body isn't used to doing a bench press for the very first time that you try that either. Dead simple. All you have to do is go through this setup motion a couple of times and then you'll get used to it. Maybe experiment with exactly how that you lay down onto the foam roller, exactly where you want the foam roller to be when you're performing the exercise and the movement, and then sitting up from the foam roller. Next up, warm up. When you're in position, go through a press motion, go through a fly motion with no weight, just empty hands to get your body used to going through this motion while on a foam roller. So the setup when using weights, just the same. I like to have the dumbbells to the side, roll them in, pick them up, lay back, feet planted, legs bent, and straight into that rep. This should feel pretty comfortable now after doing those few warm-up sets with no weight, and then few practice runs of setup for this exercise. As you can see here, I'm doing very slow negative reps. The weight that you guys have at home, the weight that I've got at home, isn't very heavy. So to make these sets a little bit harder, slow down that negative rep. If you want, pause at the bottom and then power up, slow on the way down. So finishing the set, dead easy. Bring the rep down and then just swing your whole body forward, almost like a sit-up motion, putting the dumbbells on the floor. For a fly, exact same thing, exact same setup. Get the weight up and ready. And then again, I like to do a slow negative rep, just because the weight is limited. Hold that stretch at the bottom for a second or so. You can increase that if you would like to add an extra stretch to your workout. Power the weight up and then down nice and slow. This will increase the time under tension. This will add intensity to your workout. make the workout harder, make the exercise harder when you can't lift heavier. So next up, pre-exhausting the muscle. And we're going to do this with a flex bar. This exact flex bar I've had since I was 15 years old maybe. My dad bought it for me when I only had weights at home. And when I worked out from home, I use this all the time. It's a great way to get a good pump, pre-exhaust the muscle, so when you're lifting lighter weight, the set feels harder because you're already fatiguing the muscle just by getting blood in there through using this flex bar. There's 3 different movements that I like to do, as you can see on screen. What I would recommend is doing 1, 2, or maybe even all 3 of these movements, superset them into your press movement or into your fly movement. I'll put a link in the comments below to where you can buy one of these from Amazon. So guys, there you have it, an easy way to clang and bang at home to do your incline press movements and your incline fly movements with a foam roller in case you don't have access to an incline bench. With that, you're also going to be able to extend the range of motion from floor presses to actually be able to come all the way down, stretch the chest on a flat air dumbbell press and a flat air fly. By looking at the way that I perform those exercises there, you can see it's not all about heavy weight. All you need to do is perform the rep a little bit slower on the negative, adds to the time and attention. So guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, hit that thumbs up button, ask a question down in the comments below, and of course, hit that subscribe button. Until next time though, keep clanging and banging.